Very quick video here to show you how to add a new step to a workflow route. We're on an example here. We're in my management accounts workflow on the kind of zero in-house workflow route, and this job is currently on the stage awaiting client approval, and we currently have two steps. So vast majority of steps are represented by a blue progress button on the job card. That's obviously what you click to progress the job. So what if we want another one of those to appear when the job is on this stage? Maybe we want one to go right back to awaiting information. Let's have a look at how you do that. I'm just going to get another tab open and click on config. You need to be a super user to see that, and click on edit workflow systems. Going to drill into management accounts, and it's the routes tab we want to see. Just going to look in the drop down here, check I'm on the right route. Changes to steps and progress buttons, these are all done on a route by route basis. So if I wanted the same thing for my client bookkeeping route, I'd be doing this twice. So I'm just going to come down here. This is my workflow. So the blue squares are my stages. So I'm just going to find the stage that my job's on, awaiting client approval. And I'm going to click the plus icon just there. That's going to offer to create a new step for me. It's going to default the from stage to awaiting client approval, and I'm just going to say I want this to go to awaiting info. And I'm going to say here, kind of info outstanding. And I'm going to hit save. We'll see that there, so that's coming out for awaiting client approval, and it's throwing the job back into awaiting info. Just going to refresh my job card, and we'll see our new option. And if I click it, you'll see we go back to awaiting info. Now, I've just undone that there to put me back on awaiting client approval. Don't forget that your steps don't have to go anywhere. You can have ones a bit like the info requested chased here. They are simply a loop. So to do those, remarkably similar. Again, just find the stage that you want to see the progress button on. So this job is currently on the stage awaiting client approval. That's this stage here. So click plus on that stage, and it will set the from to be that stage. So basically, when a job is on a particular stage, you will see all progress buttons, all steps that go from that stage. And if you want to loop, simply choose the same stage in the to stage. And you could say here something like approval chased, and click save. And we'll see that that one is simply, where is it? Approval chase, simply going back to the same place. Let's refresh our job card, and we'll see that button there. Click that, and it's going to create an audit log, an actual date with the initials of the user that clicked it alongside the stage. And a couple of reasons why you'd have these. First of all, you can press it as many times as you like, and you get a nice little log of every time you've been chasing a client. Of course, you might supplement that with a little note here, just so you can glance back at those in the future. So that's one reason to do it. That's particularly useful for kind of requesting and chasing info. You know, if the client kind of suggests towards the end of the job that things have taken too long, it gives you a very easy way to highlight that you were held up at the beginning of the process. And the second reason why this might be useful is, of course, that this step can trigger workflow actions, such as maybe setting a target date for when you next want to chase, or setting the job holder maybe to another member of staff, an admin team, or of course it can trigger the sending of an email or SMS message, which might itself be doing the chasing for this approval. So we'll look at that in a separate video. That's pretty much all I wanted to go through here. Key thing to remember, you have as many buttons as you like on each stage. When you're on a stage, you will see the buttons that go from that stage, and they can go anywhere. And of course, you need to have one button at some point that gets to your green completed stage, otherwise the job will never complete. Okay, if you need any help with any of the content in the video today, do just click on the help icon here and click on ask, and you can get in touch with the team, or just give us a call. Cheers.